everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, my boyfriend is here.
Look at it.
What about it?
What's it doing?
It's doing what it wants. Leave her alone. Today, my boyfriend is here. A lot of you always ask me questions on TikTok or in YouTube comments about how we first met and what that process was. A lot of questions surrounding if he's my caregiver full time and just, how we met, what our first date was like, when we met, all of the details. So I'm gonna let him talk for the majority of it, just because if you wanna see my version of the story, there are a lot of videos that I've put out over the years about my version of the story, so I'll help him. We met on Hinge, and we met in May of 2022. Take it away.
I reached out first.
Right.
And she didn't answer me for like 3 days.
My grandma just died.
I'm just explaining what was happening on my end. So
it's true, my grandma did just die. Anyways.
So then I was like, I don't know, there's something about something.
What does that mean?
There's something about like you that I just really wanted to like connect with you.
Okay, thank you.
In my head, I was like, if she doesn't respond to me, I'm gonna try to find her on social media and say that I saw you on Hinge and I thought you were a cool person and I want to talk more.
Okay, so you reached out first. I finally matched with him after I was kind of over the initial shock of my grandma dying. What is it doing? She's crazy today. Look at the ends.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Why is it doing that?
That's what I was saying. It normally doesn't do that.
Anyways. You're interrupting your own story. Why are you rolling them up all the way up there? Okay, can we get back to your story now?
Where did I leave off?
You reached out. And
then you responded, and you told me that you had a lot of finals going on, so you were busy. So I was like, oh, that's cool. What? What else am I supposed to say?
Oh, that's cool. I basically told you I was too busy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just asked you what kind of classes you were taking.
The answer was a lot.
Yeah, and I was taking like 3. So I was like, how are you taking like 10 classes?
12 at the time.
Yeah. You're like, I have 12 finals. And I was like, what? How do you have 12 finals?
Conservatory program.
I asked for your Snapchat after like a week so we could talk that way instead of through Hinge.
It was not a week.
I don't know what it was.
There's no way it was a week because our first date was June 4th.
I don't remember. I just remember that I asked for your Snapchat. I wanted to see if you were real. I wanted to see if you were nice. We were Snapchatting. And plus, I didn't get like notifications on Hinge. And I know you didn't get a lot of notifications on Hinge either because it would take a while for you to respond to me. You Snapchatted me like pictures of what you were doing or yourself. And then I'd be like, okay, well... Now I need to speak to her. So then I was like I want to FaceTime. So if I just get your number, I could be like, it'll just be easier to FaceTime and talk to you or something. And now we're here.
Why'd you say it like that? That's not how it went. Because we FaceTimed a few times. You fell asleep on FaceTime.
Oh, yeah.
Like the second time we ever called. And then you asked me on a date and I said no.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. And then the next day or so, I was like, fine. Because I was approaching a break from school where I was gonna go home to Seattle for 3 weeks. So my thought process was I will go on a date with this guy, and if I don't like him, then I'll just escape to Seattle for 3 weeks and then I never have to talk to him again.
Which I found out later.
And then we went to lunch and then we walked around a mall for our first date. And our first date lasted 5 hours.
I didn't mean to make you walk that far. I didn't. You were just walking.
I was. Now you know.
Well, yeah, now I know.
5 hours I walked. I'm shocked that I walked that far. Are you shocked now that you know?
Yes. You didn't say anything.
No, of course I didn't say anything. I took a 45-minute Uber.
I also drove 45 minutes because it was in the middle.
Okay, you drove 45 minutes. I took a 45-minute Uber.
You're right.
Yeah, I took a 45-minute Uber to go meet him. You offered to drive to Hollywood, where I was living.
Yeah.
But I said no.
Yeah.
I was like, no, let's meet more in the middle. Because I didn't want him to drive an hour plus to come meet me for a first date. And then if it failed, then he wouldn't be leaving for like hours because it would take a long time to get home because of rush hour and stuff. Our first date was 5 hours long. Then I went home to Seattle for my break. I got COVID and we talked every day, to the point where both of our families were like, so are you dating now? And now we've been together for almost 2 years. And we live together and we pay bills together and we go grocery shopping together and we have a dog. We make videos together. It's pretty fun. It's pretty great.
Yay.
What else am I missing from like our first time meeting? Oh, he asked me to be his girlfriend 9 days in and I said no. He also asked via text.
I don't remember this.
I have screenshots and I said no. Then I don't think I ever said yes, but it was kind of just assumed that we were dating.
Well, I started saying that I like you.
Yeah, we said we loved each other. I said it first on our second date. But we've been talking at that point for like 2 months.
Yeah, that's the second time we met in person.
Yeah, that was the second time we met in person, but we talked every day.
We did. Well, she was stringing it out.
Excuse me?
She goes, after our second date, like when I was driving her home, she goes, I have something I need to tell you, but I don't know if I should tell you right now. And I was like, do you like not want to talk anymore or what?
You started guessing. Your first question was, are you gonna die?
Oh yeah.
That was your first question. And then you were like, did you get a job that you have to move far away for?
Yeah, and it was just, she wanted to say that she loved me. And I was like, oh, I love you too.
That's not how you said it. You said, wow, that's crazy, I love you too.
It seemed like it was a big deal for you, so I wanted to like...
lighten the mood a little?
Yeah.
We were also stuck in traffic during this whole thing. Let's settle something once and for all. I'm gonna ask you one of the most asked questions that I get. Are you my caregiver 24/7?
No. She is very capable of doing many things.
He goes to work
her
for
own.
like 12 hours a day, and I stay here and take care of the whole house. There's nothing wrong with people dating or being married and also like having that person be their caregiver. That makes sense for a lot of people. But I don't need a caregiver. Like I'm pretty independent except for like driving right now, which is really the only thing you do for me.
Or picking up heavy things.
Yeah.
Or picking up items that are above your head.
Items that you put above my head. That is the story of how we met and where we are, and this lighting is getting very bright over here. Thank you so much for watching. I still don't have an outro, so make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications and all of that, and I will see you next time. Bye!